Boys, what is going on, and welcome everybody back to another YouTube video and yet another objectives guide. So today we'll be looking at the new FUT Birthday Choudhury. Okay, I'm not going to try to pronounce this name. Let me know down below if you're a Leicester fan or in general you just know how to pronounce his name. I'm terrible with names, but today we've got a new objective. It's a very nice objective. If you are new to these objective guides, what we do is we go over all of these objectives. We then go ahead and we hop into the squad builder whilst giving you guys my tips and tricks. Also, I would like to mention I'm streaming on Twitch roughly 5 times a week, so that link will be the top in the description. And remember, if you guys do go on to enjoy it, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. So boys, starting off, assist 5 goals using CDMs in the live FUT Friendly Managerial Masterpiece, which once again, I get questions about this. People basically saying, can I play a centre mid as a CDM, will it count? It will only count if your centre mid is actually starting as a CDM, so you'll have to position change your centre mid to a CDM. It literally has to say that they are a CDM going into it. You could make your Butragueno, or let's just say you've got a good striker up front. You can literally position change them all the way down to a CDM if you want to, and they will count as a CDM. Now, score 3 finesse goals using players with at least a 4-star weak foot. This will come very easily. You could do this in one match if you have to. Score 11 goals using Premier League players in the live FUT Friendly, obviously Managerial Masterpiece. Win 8 matches with at least 6 Prem players in your starting squad, and score in 14 separate matches with English players. Let's hop over to the squad builder, lads. So boys, Managerial Masterpiece is obviously under friendlies. You then go play online, and it is max rating 79. You can have 0 bronze players and at most 3 silver players. So we have gone ahead and we have built a little bit of a team. I'm going to run through these guys and why you should use them. This is not the team. I mean, you definitely cannot be using this team. So boys, we have gone ahead and built the team, and as you can see, it is under 79 rating. It is actually 78 rating with a slot left in your subs, which we will get to in a minute. So working from left to right, we are starting off with Antonio. This is simply, you need an English striker in here because you need to score in 14 separate matches with an English player. So you need to score in every single match you play with Antonio for that to count, because obviously he is English. Now going over to the right striker, Richarlison. This is to help with the score, finesse goals. He's got that 5-star weak foot, which is at least 4-star, so he can get those finesse shots done very easily. This card is overpowered, boys. I remember at the beginning of the game, 5'11", high, 4-star, 5-star, unbelievable. Now at left cam, I cannot vouch for this man enough. Lanzini, unbelievable. He do not be fooled. 5'6", do not be fooled by his 35 strength. I mean, yes, he is very weak, but do not be fooled by his average pace, his average shooting. I used this card doing the Ruben Neves objectives, and he was absolutely ridiculous. He was so fun to use. Now heading on over to the right cam, another English player is going to be Madison. He's got solid agility, solid balance, 4-star as well, with some really nice work rates. Now left CDM, we saw him in all the starter squads. It is indeed Fred, paired with Decore, who Decore you could definitely use as a more defensive CDM. At left back, we wanted to get some silvers in here to obviously help with this rating. It is Joe Bryan for Fulham, one of the best, or definitely the best in my opinion, silver left back in the Premier League. 86 balance, 79 agility, and his pace of 80 is very solid as well. Now at left centre back, he is unreal, 74 pace, high defensive work rates. This card in game is absolutely class. It is going to be Eric Bailly. And at right centre back, do not be fooled by his 68 pace. I was streaming, as I said, my first link is in the description for my Twitch. I was streaming doing the Oliver Giroud moments objectives, and John Stones was a fucking beast. That's all I can say, boys. He was absolutely unreal. He turned into Prime Maldini. Now heading on over to the right back, it is the right back silvers is very limited in the Premier League, but it is going to be a Jaden Bogle, high medium, 76 agility, not great, but he will get the job done. And in net, 6'7", saves with feet, comes for crosses. The most OP keeper in the game is Pope. Now as you can see with the defense, literally, or sorry, the reserves, it's all 75 rated, so make sure you fill that up. And as you can see, we've got a max rating of 79. You can have any super sub on the game. For me, my super sub is going to be Team of Year Bruno Fernandes. As you can see, we are still under 80 rating. So we can literally, we'll be able to play with this team. Maybe you can sub your super sub. It may not be Bruno Fernandes, but you can have any super sub in the game. Let's say it's an Mbappe, a Neymar, even a normal Timo Werner if that is your budget, or the striker you're basically using in your main team. You can sub them on. Let's say I get the English goal with Antonio and I don't need to use him. In the second half, you can go ahead, bring Bruno Fernandes on and try finish the game off. So boys, heading on over to the tips. Tip number 1 is obviously going to be building this team. Roughly 15 to 20,000 coins. Very, very nice team and probably one of the most quote-unquote meta teams to get this done. Tip number 2 is going to be the bench. Obviously make sure your bench is full of low rated, 75 rated, so you can have that super sub. And obviously going into tip 3, that is going to be having that big super sub that you can bring on to change the game. Now the 4th and final tip is going to be chemistry styles. You do not have to go out and buy them, because I know that will be an extra amount of coins. I don't know what your guys' budget is, but it will be an extra amount of coins to work with. So literally just check your club for some chemistry styles. Usually you'd want to chuck an engine or a hunter on Antonio, but maybe you can't afford that. Maybe you've just got a marksman in your club. Chuck a marksman on him, it will make his shooting so much better, or whatever. Like, even if it's a random chemistry style in game, it will make him feel a lot better. So boys, hopefully this did make sense. Hopefully this did help you, I should say. If it did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Also let me know down below if you've got any questions. I try my best to get back to all comments and all questions with what I know. Also, if you guys have any other tips for someone else, make sure to leave them down below, because that's what we're about here, is helping people out. We're going to get some player reviews out on some of the new FUT birthdays as well, so make sure to stay tuned for that. It's been your boy Davis, and until next time, happy grinding, and I'll see you all later. Peace out, guys.